Moving into the summary statement, that first part, again, this is not 100% necessary for a CV, but I always like seeing it. I think it really adds something, especially in this day and age where people just don't tend to read cover letters anymore. This is a good way in a couple sentences to kind of force people to read a little bit about you as an applicant besides just the more drier experience sections of your CV. Take this as your chance to make it obvious why you fit the job. And make sure you tailor the summary statement for each role that you apply to. I've seen summary statements where someone's applying to a role that's away from the bench, that's more of a project management position, for example, and their summary statement is all about why they want an R&D or bench role. That's something that, while a summary statement's nice, not tailoring it for each job that you're applying for or including an old summary statement is something that can hurt you in the long run. And in this summary statement, you want to use the language of the job description as much as possible. And I'll explain that a little bit more on the next slide. Talk about your motivations for the role and your passion for the research field that it's set in. If it's a preclinical role, talk about your interest in moving into a preclinical role. Focus on your top scientific accomplishments as they are relevant to the role, and mention your top soft skills. These are things like communication, collaboration, time management, but prioritize including the ones that are mentioned in the job description. Now, again, if they talk about needing someone who's a good communicator, that's something that you want to sneak in to describe yourself in your summary statement. Any adjectives for personality that fit, you can use those words as well. So if they want an energetic and creative R&D specialist, sneak one of those words, energetic or creative, into your description for yourself in the summary statement. So just as for a quick example, motivated and resourceful scientist. So this would be if motivated and resourceful were some of those extra skills or factors that are mentioned in the job description besides technical skills. Pull those in and include those. With a strong, and you want to include the research field of the job or a research field that they're seeking that you're especially good at. So a lot of these roles will mention a couple different degrees that they're open to. So they're looking for a bioanalyst, data scientist, or biomedical engineer, kind of broad. But pick the one that most applies to you and include that. So it's still aligning with one of their highly sought research fields, but you're highlighting the one that you have the most experience with, that you would feel most comfortable describing yourself as. With expertise dedicated to applying excellent research skills towards therapeutic development for, and mention a project that you've worked on before that aligns closely with the product or research that they are doing.